Have you ever felt it? That strange, unsettling feeling of being caught between worlds. You're in a place you recognize, but it's different, unnaturally quiet, empty. This is a liminal space, a threshold, a transition point, and tonight, we're going to explore some of the most haunting ones, uncovering the real stories that linger in their shadows. Let's start with a place usually bustling with life, noise, and energy, the shopping mall. But imagine it after closing. The lights are dimmed, casting long, distorted shadows down the corridors. The cheerful music is gone, replaced by the low hum of refrigerators and ventilation systems. It feels like the set of a post-apocalyptic movie, doesn't it? Every storefront is a dark mirror reflecting your solitary figure. You can almost hear the ghostly echoes of laughter, conversations, and the squeak of sneakers on polished floors. One of the most famous examples is the Hawthorne Plaza Mall in California. Opened in 1977, it was once a vibrant hub, but by the 90s, decline set in. Now, it stands abandoned, a concrete skeleton frozen in time. Urban explorers who have ventured inside describe a surreal experience. Dust coats everything. Old promotional banners from a bygone era hang like forgotten flags. You can walk through the food court and almost smell the phantom scent of pizza and popcorn. It's not just empty. It's a monument to forgotten dreams and changing times. Each peeling paint chip and shattered window tells a story of a community's heart that has long since stopped beating. It's a physical representation of nostalgia and loss, a place between what was and what will never be again. Now, let's move to a place designed for healing, but which can feel incredibly unsettling when empty: the hospital. During the day, it's a controlled chaos of beeping machines, urgent footsteps, and hushed conversations. But at 3 a.m., in a deserted wing, the atmosphere shifts dramatically. The long, sterile hallways stretch into infinity under the cold, fluorescent lights. The only sound is the rhythmic buzz of the lighting and your own heartbeat, which suddenly sounds way too loud. Every closed door holds a mystery. You can't help but think of all the life and death dramas that have played out in these rooms. The emotions, fear, relief, grief, joy, feel like they've seeped into the very walls. Consider the Waverly Hills Sanatorium in Kentucky. It was originally built to treat tuberculosis patients in the early 20th century. Thousands of people passed through its doors, and sadly, many never left. After the cure for tuberculosis was found, the sanatorium eventually closed. Today, it's known as one of the most haunted places in America. But beyond the ghost stories, there's a profound sense of limit. It's a space caught between its purpose of healing and its history of suffering. Walking its empty halls, you're treading a line between past and present, between medical science and the unexplainable. The infamous body chute, a tunnel used to transport the deceased discreetly, is a literal and metaphorical passage between life and death. You don't need to believe in ghosts to feel the immense weight of history in a place like Waverly Hills. It's a powerful reminder of our own fragility. From the halls of healing, we descend into the earth, into tunnels. Tunnels are the ultimate liminal space. They are a passage, not a destination. You enter from one reality and emerge into another. Whether it's a subway tunnel, a pedestrian underpass, or a forgotten mining shaft, they all share a certain primal unease. The air changes, the light disappears, and sounds become muffled and strange. You're cut off from the world above. Think about the catacombs of Paris. This underground network holds the remains of over 6 million people. It was created in the late 18th century to deal with overflowing cemeteries. As you walk through these tunnels, the walls aren't made of rock, they're made of bones and skulls, artfully arranged. It is a stark, visual confrontation with mortality. You are literally walking through a space between the city of the living above and the city of the dead below. The air is cool and still, and there's a profound silence that is unlike anything on the surface. It forces you to contemplate the sheer scale of human history and your own small place within it. It's not about being scared, it's about being humbled. Each skull represents a life, a story, a person who once walked the same streets of Paris that are now so far above your head. Another fascinating example is the abandoned Cincinnati subway. Construction began in the 1920s, but was halted due to rising costs and political infighting. The tunnels were completed, but the tracks were never laid. For a century, this subterranean network has existed beneath the city, completely unused. It's a phantom system, a ghost of a future that never arrived. Exploring these tunnels is like stepping into an alternate timeline. Stations sit perfectly preserved, waiting for trains that will never come and passengers who will never board. It's the physical embodiment of what could have been, a massive, concrete question mark under the bustling city. It's a space caught between intention and reality, a dream that never woke up. So why are we so drawn to these places? Why do they fascinate and unnerve us in equal measure? Perhaps it's because they reflect a feeling we all experience internally. We've all been in liminal states in our own lives, the time between graduating and starting a career, the quiet moments after a breakup, or the sleepless nights spent worrying about the future. These are times of transition, of uncertainty, where we are no longer who we were, but not yet who we will be. Liminal spaces like empty malls, deserted hospitals, and dark tunnels are the physical manifestation of that feeling. They are tangible metaphors for the thresholds in our own lives. They show us that it's okay to be in between, that there is a strange, quiet beauty in the pause, in the transition. They remind us that everything is temporary, buildings, communities, and even our own lives. These places aren't just empty, they're full of echoes, memories, and the powerful, silent stories of what it means to be caught between one moment and the next. Thank you so much for joining me on this journey through the quiet and the unsettling. What liminal space have you experienced? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more deep dives into the world around us. See you next time.